Have you ever stopped for a moment and asked yourself, do I still turn heads when I walk into a room? As we grow older, it's only natural to wonder how others see us, especially in a society that so often puts youth on a pedestal. But here's the truth you might not realize. Your beauty hasn't faded, it has simply evolved. And in many ways, you may be far more attractive now than you've ever been. You see, youthful beauty is usually tied to smooth skin, shiny hair, or a slim figure. But true attractiveness in a woman over 50, 60, or 70 is something deeper, something timeless. It's in the way you carry yourself with confidence, in the warmth of your smile, and in the effortless grace you bring into any room. People don't just notice your looks anymore, they notice your presence, the kind of presence that lingers long after the conversation ends. In this video, we're diving into 7 powerful signs that reveal you are a genuinely good-looking older woman, even if you don't always believe it yourself. These signs go far beyond hair color or wrinkles. They speak to confidence, presence, wisdom, and the kind of quiet magnetism that only grows with time. When people lean in to listen to you, when strangers smile at you for no reason, or when younger women admire the way you carry yourself, that's beauty at its finest. Stay with me until the very end, because once we go through these 7 signs, you may see yourself in a completely different light. You might even realize that you've been overlooking your own charm for years. This isn't just about appearance, it's about recognizing your worth, embracing your confidence, and understanding the subtle yet powerful qualities that make people want to be around you. And before we jump in, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and tap that bell icon so you never miss a new video. Also, I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoy this kind of content, type 1 in the comments. If it's not your style, type 0 so I know how to make even better videos for you. Now, let's get started. Number 1. People compliment your presence, not just your looks. One of the clearest and most telling signs of timeless beauty is when people speak about the way you make them feel rather than just the way you look. When you were younger, most compliments probably centered around your physical features, your glowing skin, your hair, or your figure. But as the years go by, the compliments shift. People start noticing your smile, your energy, your kindness, and the calm confidence you bring to every interaction. Think about the last time someone said to you, "You have such a calming presence," or "I just love being around you." These are not small compliments. They mean you've moved beyond surface beauty into something far more rare and enduring. Real attractiveness comes from within, from your energy, your grace, and your ability to make others feel seen and valued. Take Margaret, for example. She's a 72-year-old retired teacher who never thought of herself as particularly striking. Yet, everywhere she went, people gravitated toward her. Strangers struck up conversations in the grocery store. Younger women admired her elegance. Even men offered to carry her bags. What Margaret eventually realized was that her true beauty had very little to do with looking younger. It came from the warmth, kindness, and quiet confidence that she projected. That was the beauty people couldn't ignore. And here's the part many women underestimate. Presence is powerful. A woman who knows who she is, who carries herself with quiet strength, doesn't need to chase trends or seek constant validation. People notice when you walk with purpose, when your posture reflects dignity, and when your eyes shine with wisdom and kindness. These are the details that no expensive cream or cosmetic procedure can ever replicate. Even more telling is how people respond to your energy. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt people turning toward you even before you spoke? That's presence. That's beauty. People are naturally drawn to warmth, to someone who listens with intention, who makes others feel valued and important. If you find that conversations flow easily, that people linger just a little longer around you, or that they light up when you smile, these are not coincidences. These are signs that you carry a kind of beauty that only deepens with age. That's one of the clearest signs that your beauty goes far beyond what the mirror shows. If you've noticed that people enjoy being around you, that strangers offer you small acts of kindness, or that compliments often focus on your energy rather than just your looks, take it as living proof that your attractiveness shines through in ways you might not even recognize. And that's something worth embracing fully. Number 2. Younger people admire your style and elegance. Another undeniable sign that you're a truly good-looking older woman is when younger people, especially younger women, can't help but notice your style, your elegance, and the way you carry yourself. As we age, beauty isn't about trying to squeeze into every passing trend or attempting to look decades younger. Instead, it's about embracing who you are now, knowing what flatters you, and dressing in a way that feels both authentic and confident. When younger women compliment your outfit, ask where you bought your scarf, or tell you they hope to look as graceful as you when they reach your age, those aren't throwaway comments. They're small but powerful acknowledgments that you carry a timeless appeal that transcends age. Younger generations don't admire you because they want to look exactly like you. They admire the effortless sophistication, confidence, and refinement that only come with experience. Take Eleanor, for instance. She's a 70-year-old former interior designer who never obsessed over every new fashion trend. Instead, she carefully chose clothing that reflected her personality and highlighted her figure in ways that made her feel comfortable and stylish. Eleanor believed in dressing well, not in dressing young. Over time, she noticed younger women store clerks, waitresses, even strangers in passing complimenting her jewelry, her handbags, and her tasteful use of color. Some even told her, "I hope I can carry myself the way you do someday." That's when Eleanor realized something profound. Beauty later in life isn't about competing with youth. It's about showing a level of grace and self-assurance that younger women aspire to. And here's the truth. Style is never just about clothing. It's about what those choices say about you. A woman who dresses with care, even in the simplest ways, signals pride in herself. It's not about expensive labels or chasing the latest runway looks. It's about wearing well-fitted pieces, paying attention to small but important details, like a neat hairstyle, polished shoes, or a signature piece of jewelry, and above all, carrying yourself with poise. Those subtle signals tell the world, I value myself, and I respect how I present to others. And people absolutely notice. Another important aspect of attractiveness is how comfortable you are in your own skin. Think about women you've seen who radiate confidence no matter what they're wearing. Maybe it's a simple pair of slacks and a blouse, but the way she walks, the way she smiles, and the way she owns her look make her magnetic. That's because true beauty isn't about hiding your imperfections, it's about embracing them. The laugh lines around your mouth tell the story of a life well lived. The silver strands in your hair carry a sense of wisdom and dignity. The way you stand tall and move through the world with assurance makes you captivating. So, the next time a younger person admires your scarf, your outfit, or even just the way you put yourself together, pay attention. It's not just about fashion. It's about the aura you project and the effortless elegance you've cultivated over a lifetime. That kind of beauty doesn't fade, it deepens. And that's a sign that you are, without a doubt, a truly good-looking older woman. If you're still watching and enjoying this video, I'd love to hear from you. Please type 2 in the comments to let me know you're here. Your feedback inspires me to keep creating content that celebrates women like you, women who embrace their confidence and redefine beauty at every age. Number 3. People make genuine eye contact and listen closely when you speak. One of the most powerful and overlooked signs of attractiveness has nothing to do with your reflection. It's all about the way others engage with you. When people consistently give you their full attention, hold your gaze, and truly listen to your words, it's a clear sign that your beauty goes far deeper than the surface. Eye contact is one of the most instinctive ways human beings show interest. When someone is captivated by another person, they naturally linger on their gaze. They lean in slightly. Their facial expressions respond to every word. This isn't just politeness, it's connection. And connection is one of the strongest indicators of true attractiveness. If you notice that people light up when you speak, that conversations seem to flow with ease, or that others seem drawn into your stories, recognize it for what it is, a reflection of your charisma and presence. Physical beauty may draw attention for a moment, but presence, your warmth, your wisdom, your charm, keeps people hooked. Radiating a presence that others can't help but admire is one of the clearest signs that your beauty shines far deeper than the surface. If you've ever been complimented on your glowing skin, your healthy hair, or even your posture, take it as a gentle reminder your attractiveness is still shining through in ways you may not fully recognize. And that's something to embrace, not to overlook. Number 4. People notice and compliment your natural glow. One of the clearest signs that you're still a beautiful woman as you age is the way people respond to the small but powerful details of your appearance. Have you ever been complimented on your skin, your hair, or even your posture? Those comments aren't just casual observations, they're reflections of the natural glow you radiate, a glow that comes from more than beauty products or good genetics. It's the combination of self-care, wisdom, and the way you carry yourself that makes people stop and take notice. Think about it when someone tells you, "Your skin looks so healthy," or "I love how strong and upright your posture is." What they're really saying is that your presence leaves a lasting impression. That attractiveness shines through in ways you might not even realize. Unlike fleeting beauty standards, this glow isn't about chasing youth. It's about embracing the age you are while allowing your vitality and confidence to show. Take, for example, Eleanor, a 71-year-old grandmother who never tried to hide her age. She took care of herself, kept an active lifestyle, and always carried a bright, genuine smile. People constantly complimented her hair silver and striking or commented on her elegant way of standing tall. What they were drawn to wasn't simply her looks, but the way her inner energy and outer presence came together seamlessly. If you've ever noticed that others compliment you more often than you expect, or if strangers go out of their way to tell you something positive about your appearance, take it as proof. Your attractiveness is shining through, and it's a beauty that no makeup brand or passing trend can truly replicate. It's yours alone, and it only becomes more powerful with time. So, if people acknowledge your skin, admire your hair, or notice how gracefully you carry yourself, let it remind you. Your beauty is not fading, it's evolving into something more magnetic and enduring every single day. Number 5. People respect and acknowledge your confidence. One of the strongest and most undeniable signs that you are a truly good-looking older woman is the way people respond to your confidence. While youthful beauty often relies heavily on outward appearance, genuine attractiveness in your later years comes from a source much deeper, the self-assuredness that only decades of living and learning can bring. Confidence is not arrogance, and it's not about proving yourself to anyone. It's about moving through life with a sense of ease in your own skin. It's walking into a room without needing outside validation. It's knowing that your worth doesn't depend on trends, wrinkles, or society's fleeting beauty standards. And when you project that kind of quiet strength, people notice sometimes more than you realize. Take Barbara, a 73-year-old former business owner. Barbara never tried to chase youth or follow every new trend, yet people were naturally drawn to her. Whether she was at a restaurant, at a community event, or simply running errands, she attracted respect everywhere she went. Younger women often complimented the way she carried herself, her posture, her calm confidence, her effortless elegance. Men of all ages treated her with admiration, not just because of her appearance, but because of the undeniable presence she radiated. That's the power of confidence. It has a way of amplifying your beauty without you even realizing it. When you walk tall, when you maintain good posture, when you speak with conviction, suddenly people see you differently. They're drawn to you not just for how you look, but for how you make them feel in your presence. And that is something no amount of makeup, no high-end brand, no cosmetic procedure could ever replace. Think about it this way. Have you ever been in a conversation where people truly listened? Where they leaned in, nodded along, and hung on your words? That's not just wisdom at play, it's the energy you're projecting. When people naturally give you space to speak, when they mirror your expressions, when they seek out your advice, it's a reflection of the respect your presence commands. And here's another truth: confidence is contagious. A woman who is comfortable in her own skin, who doesn't apologize for who she is, inspires others to feel the same. If younger women have ever told you that they admire your strength, or if people consistently gravitate toward you in social settings, take that as confirmation. Your inner confidence is radiating outward, and that kind of beauty never fades, it only grows stronger with time. Number 6. You have a naturally warm and charismatic presence. One of the most overlooked yet most powerful signs of timeless attractiveness is the way people feel when they're around you. Because true beauty isn't only about facial features, hair, or body shape. It's about energy. It's about the warmth in your smile, the calm in your... It's about energy. It's about the warmth in your smile, the calm in your expression, and the quiet charisma that makes people feel comfortable the moment you walk into a room. Have you ever noticed that strangers open up to you with ease? That people you've just met seem to trust you right away? Or that in social gatherings, your presence naturally lifts the atmosphere, even without trying? That's not coincidence. That's the unique kind of beauty that radiates from within. There's a reason why some women can command a room without saying a word. It's not about wearing the flashiest outfit or having the perfect hairstyle, it's about the energy they carry. A woman with natural charm knows how to make others feel seen and heard. She engages with people in a genuine way, listens intently, and exudes a sense of ease that's simply irresistible. People are drawn to that because it feels rare, authentic, and deeply human. Consider Diane, a 70-year-old retired nurse. Diane never thought of herself as traditionally beautiful. But wherever she went, whether at the grocery store, the doctor's office, or a social club, people gravitated toward her. Cashiers would strike up conversations. Strangers would smile and linger a bit longer. Friends confided in her, saying they felt calm and uplifted in her presence. Diane eventually realized her beauty wasn't about having flawless skin or perfect features. It was about the warmth and charisma she naturally radiated. And here's the secret: when you make people feel valued, when your energy creates comfort, when your presence alone brightens the space, you embody a kind of beauty that is rare and unforgettable. That quiet, magnetic quality is what sets you apart. So, if you've ever wondered whether you're still attractive, pay attention to the way people respond to you. If they open up easily, if they're eager to be near you, if they leave your company smiling, those are the real signs. They're proof that your beauty is not only alive, but it's also thriving in ways you may have never expected. Diane was unforgettable not because she tried to be, but because her presence made people feel comfortable, valued, and understood. At social gatherings, people remembered her name. Younger women often leaned in to tell her, "I hope I have your energy when I'm older." What truly made her so captivating wasn't just her appearance, it was her warmth, her listening ear, and her ability to light up a room without ever forcing it. A key part of charisma lies in the little things, your facial expressions and body language. Have you ever noticed how some people can transform the energy of a room simply by smiling? A warm, genuine smile, eyes that radiate kindness, and a posture that is relaxed yet confident. All of these create an aura of attractiveness that no amount of makeup or luxury products can ever duplicate. When you make eye contact, tilt your head slightly in a conversation, or use small gestures that show engagement, you're sending signals that draw people closer without saying a single word. Another important piece of this puzzle is listening. Attractive people aren't just skilled at talking, they're masters at listening. When you nod in agreement, respond thoughtfully, or let someone feel truly heard, your presence instantly becomes magnetic. People may forget exactly what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And when your presence leaves others feeling respected, valued, or even inspired, that emotional impact becomes directly tied to your beauty. If you've ever found that conversations flow easily around you, that people naturally linger in your company, or that friends and even strangers feel comfortable opening up, take it as proof. Your attractiveness is alive and well. A warm, charismatic presence is not something that fades with age. It actually strengthens, becoming one of the clearest signs that you are a beautiful older woman. So, if you're still watching this video and enjoying these insights, please type 6 in the comments to let me know you're here. Your engagement not only encourages me, but also helps me keep creating content that celebrates and empowers women like you. Number 7. You catch people stealing glances at you. One of the most telling and sometimes surprising signs that you're a truly attractive older woman is when you notice people sneaking glances at you. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's obvious, but either way, it's not just in your imagination. This isn't about looking decades younger or trying to fit into conventional beauty standards. It's about the presence you exude, the way you carry yourself, and the unique combination of elegance, confidence, and charisma that naturally commands attention. Many women believe that aging makes them invisible. But the truth is, attractiveness has never been about youth. It's about the quiet impact you leave on others. If you've ever caught someone's eyes lingering on you just a little longer than expected, if a stranger offered you an extra warm smile, or if you noticed people watching you when you walk into a room, that's no accident. That's your beauty making an impression. Take Judith, a 8-year-old retired lawyer. She never thought of herself as especially striking, but she began noticing patterns. When she went shopping, men held doors for her with a bit more attentiveness. At restaurants, the staff seemed more engaged when speaking to her. Younger women often complimented her perfume, her scarf, or simply the way she carried herself. At first, Judith brushed it off as politeness. But eventually, she realized people were responding to her energy, her presence, and the subtle grace that set her apart. Here's the secret. People steal glances at you not because of age, but because of how you make them feel. There's something magnetic about a woman who is comfortable in her own skin. Whether it's the way you maintain eye contact, the graceful pace with which you move, or the effortless style you've cultivated over the years, these small details create an undeniable allure. Truly captivating women don't rush. They walk with intention. They engage with the world in a way that feels both self-assured and graceful. And when you show up in that way, people can't help but notice. They don't see you only through the lens of age, wrinkles, or silver hair. They see your authenticity, your confidence, and your presence. So the next time you catch someone glancing at you, whether it's a quick look across the room, a stranger holding eye contact just a little too long, or someone smiling warmly before looking away, embrace it. Those are not accidents. Those are signs that your beauty is still shining, still magnetic, and still leaving a mark on the world around you. You are not invisible. Your beauty has not faded. It has evolved, becoming more powerful, more radiant, and more uniquely yours with every passing year. Refined, magnetic, and effortlessly captivating, that's what true beauty becomes with time. As we come to the close of this video, I'd like to invite you to pause and reflect on the 7 signs we've shared today. Beauty in your later years is not about chasing the reflection you once had at 25. It's about something so much richer and far more enduring. It's about the way you carry yourself, the quiet confidence you bring into every space, and the ripple of impact you leave on the people around you. If others are drawn to your energy, if they admire the elegance with which you move through life, if they listen closely when you speak or find themselves sneaking a second glance at you, take those moments as proof that your beauty is still radiant. Too often, women are told that aging means fading into the background, but the reality couldn't be more different. True attractiveness doesn't vanish with time. It deepens, it transforms, it evolves into something that no youth could ever replicate. A truly beautiful older woman isn't one who chases after youth or tries to erase every sign of the years she's lived. She's the one who embraces herself fully, radiates confidence naturally, and moves with a grace that only comes from lived experience. Every compliment you receive, every conversation where someone leans in to truly hear you, every smile that lingers a moment longer, these are not coincidences. They are living proof that your beauty is undeniable and still very much alive. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs spoke to you the most? Have you noticed some of them in your own life? Share your thoughts and personal stories in the comments below. I truly enjoy reading them, and they bring so much inspiration not only to me, but also to other women in this community who might need that encouragement. Thank you for spending your time with us today. If you found this video uplifting or helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a reminder of just how beautiful they are. Your support means the world to us. It helps us continue to create meaningful content designed to inform, inspire, and empower. We appreciate you, we value your voice, and we can't wait to see you again in our next video. Until then, carry your beauty with pride, and never forget your presence is your power.